And we have three big stories that we can talk about here. First one is The Flash. We're hitting up DC again. Second of our three topics we have for the DC universe. And after all the struggles and just nonsense that's been going on with this project, The Flash has gotten an official release date from Warner Brothers, and it's set for July 1st of 2022. That's according to The Wrap, who broke this story. And I'm going to run through some details that this project has gone through since 2015, just to kind of give an idea of what's going on here. It's currently slated to be directed by Andy Muschietti, who did the It movies. But before that, there were 3 or 4 different names who were attached for the project. And in 2015, Chris Miller and Phil Lord joined the project as writers, and they were possibly going to direct, but they left the project to do film Solo, a Star Wars story. We all know how that turned out. After that, Sam Graham-Smith, who did the Dark Shadows movie, was hired as a replacement to write and direct, and he eventually left because of creative differences. And then he was replaced by Rick Famuyiwa, but he too left because of creative differences not too long after that. And some time passed, and then Ezra Miller himself, The Flash, was teaming up with comics legend Grant Morrison. This is a report, was teaming up with Grant Morrison for a darker tone on the character, but no reports or anything came out saying that actually moved forward. As of right now, Bumblebee writer Christina Hodson is attached to pen the script with Andy Muschietti. I'm sure he's going to have a hand in this as well. But yeah, I mean, hey, there's been a lot of stuff going on with this project over the past couple of years. But now that it's got an official release date, I want to kind of talk about a little bit. Is this movie actually going to happen? Is it actually going to happen?
I don't know. Look, yes, I'm going to be optimistic. Okay, yes. It's hard for me to when you had so many. I was so excited when they announced Rick Famuyiwa. I was like, yes, this awesome. And then I forgot who they cast to play Iris, but I know the actress in my head, but I forget her name. Yeah, the girl from Dope who was in work with Rick Famuyiwa. Yes. So is she still cast as Iris?
Kiersey Clemens?
Yes.
Kiersey
Clemens. Who knows? But and is Ezra Miller still going to play the Flash?
As of right now, he is.
Yeah. So I know you don't. I actually like Ezra Miller as the Flash. And the thing is, I think they're going to kind of rework the character a little bit. He's still going to be the same character from Justice League, but I think they're going to bring something different to the character. I'm going to say yes because, Andy Muschietti worked with Warner Brothers on the It movies, and they were successful. If you find them both, they made over like $1.2, $1.3 million for
most successful horror movies.
Yeah, exactly. So they're very sick. They don't want to piss him off. He's a very successful director now, and I'm sure I think it's going to happen now, especially because the leadership at Warner Brothers has gotten its stuff together, and especially with the DC properties lately, it seems like even if it's not a shared cinematic universe,
they're working.
They have a vision for their DC properties, and it's working. So I'm going to say yes, we're going to see it, and I want to. I don't know how the world is going to perceive a Flash movie. But I'm excited for it because I love the character.
Yeah, Flash is. I think I've said this. I have oddball choices for DC. Flash and Aquaman are my two favorite DC characters. So I hold them in a special place, and I've always said Ezra Miller just doesn't fit Barry Allen for me, especially how he was portrayed in Justice League. For me, anyway. Not to say that that mindset can't be changed. I hope that's the case. I hope it's kind of taken away from the darker tone. That's given a little bit of a brighter filter because that's kind of how Barry Allen is. That's how the Flash is. And not to say that there's not bad things that happen, but there's things that, he lives in a little bit of a lighter world than a Bruce Wayne or like a Wonder Woman. So
yeah.
I do like Andy Muschietti as a director. I think that he can bring a lot to a property. I'm interested to see what Christina Hodson can bring as a writer and what the script's going to look like. How much they really rework it to be on its own because universe really is kind of working on its own sides right now. Aquaman's over here, Wonder Woman's over here, Flash is over here, no Batman or Superman.
Yeah, and the Bumblebee writer being attached is very promising.
And yeah, because that movie was really good.
That tone of Bumblebee, I want the tone in totally. Flash.
I'm with you. I'm 100% with you.
Yeah.
And so I'll hold out right now. I'll kind of withstand judgment because I don't know if it's ever going to happen. But the fact that Andy Muschietti is attached, that a writer's attached, and that they've given it a release date, it's a good sign.
Yeah,